So here I'm going to start with the blood and circulatory system. Human blood. The blood constitutes 7% of the total weight of human's body. Its pH value is nearly 7.4. So it is considered as based in nature. There is an average of 5 to 6 liters of blood in human body. Blood consists two parts, plasma and blood corpuscles. So plasma is a liquid part of blood. It constitutes 60% of the part of the blood, and the plasma has 90% of water, 7% protein, and 0.9% salt, and 0.1% is glucose. Its main function is to transport of digested food, hormones, and the product from the excretory product from one part of the body to the another part of the body. When fibrosin and protein is excreted out of plasma, the remaining plasma is known as serum. Okay, then the blood corpuscles. But blood corpuscles, it constitute 40% part of the blood, and it contains three parts. Okay, it is divided in three parts. Very first, red blood corpuscles, it means RBC. Then white blood corpuscles, it means WBC, or you can say leukocytes. And the third one, blood platelets, which is called as thrombocytes. Okay, so I'm going to define one by one these three. Red blood cells, it means, or you can say corpuscles, it is all in short you can say RBC. RBC is in RBC nucleus is absent. Okay, exception or in camel and llama, these two animals has a nucleus in their RBC. Okay, it is formed in bone marrow. RBC formed in bone marrow at the embryonic stage. Its formation takes place in the liver. Okay, and then lifespan is 20 days to 120 days, and RBC's destruction takes place in spleen, so it is called as grave of RBC. So which is your grave of RBC? It is spleen. It contains hemoglobin, in which heme is iron containing compound. Due to the presence of hemoglobin, color of blood is red. Globin is the proteinous compound which is extremely capable of combining with oxygen and carbon dioxide. The iron compound found in hemoglobin is hemetin. Okay, then functions to carry oxygen to all cells of body and bring back the carbon dioxide. And then anemia disease is caused due to deficiency of hemoglobin, and at the time of sleeping RBC is reduced by 5%, and people who are the weight of 42,000 meters, RBC increased by 30% in them. Okay, then I'm going to tell you about WBC, which is white blood corpuscles and also called leukocytes. Leukocytes. Its formation takes place in bone marrow, lymph node, and sometimes in liver and spleen. Okay, lifespan is 5 to 20 days. It means RBC's lifespan is more than this, 20 to 120 days. Okay, then the nucleus is present in WBC. In RBC, nucleus is not present, but in the case of WBC, nucleus is present and function to protect the body from diseases. The ratio of RBC and WBC is 600 is to 1. It means RBC is 600 and WBC is to 1. Okay, understood? It consists of granulocytes. Sorry, it consists of granulocytes and organocytes. Granulocytes consists of neutrophils, eosinophils and basophils, and organocytes consists of lymphocytes and monocytes. Now I'm going to tell you something about blood platelets, which is also called as thrombocytes, found only in blood of human and other mammals. Okay, only found in animals and mammals and human, and the nucleus is absent in it. It means again in platelets no nucleus is there. So if in RBC, WBC and the platelets, where is nucleus present? Nucleus present in WBC only, and in RBC and platelets there is no nucleus. Its formation takes place in bone marrow, and few of them started formation in bone marrow, and lifespan is 3 to 5 days minimum time, very minimum time, 3 to 5 days only. It dies in spleen. So all these three, WBC, RBC, and this platelets, dies in spleen. And function to help in clotting of blood, very important function to clotting of blood, which is responsible, you can say, platelets. Then functions of blood to control the temperature of the body and protect the body from diseases, transportation of oxygen, carbon dioxide, digested food, conduction of hormones, and etc. To help in is to help in establishing coordination among different parts. Clotting of blood. Following reactions takes place during clotting. What is happening in clotting? It's very important. Very first, thromboplastin plus prothrombin plus calcium is equal to thrombin, and then thrombin plus fibrinogen is equal to fibrin, and then fibrin plus blood corpuscles is equal to clot. And vitamin K is very helpful in blood clotting. So it's really very important point to remember. Vitamin K and your calcium, both are important for blood clotting. Blood group of human. Blood group was discovered by Landsteiner in 1900. For this he was awarded for Nobel Prize in 1930. The main reason behind the difference in the blood of human is the glycoprotein, which is found in red blood corpuscles, called an antigen. Okay, so human blood has glycoprotein, which is found in RBCs, called an antigen. An antigen is having two types: antigen A, antigen B. And on the basis of the presence of antigen or glycoprotein, there are four groups of blood in human that contains antigen A is blood group A, antigen B blood group B, that contains both the antigen A and B, called as blood group AB. That contains neither of the antigens called blood group A. Oh, sorry. Neither of antigens called blood group O. That is very important point. It means your blood group is O positive. It means you are not having any antigen of A and B. Okay. An opposite type of protein is found in the blood plasma. This is called as antibody. This is also of two types, antibody A and antibody B. Blood group O is called the universal donor because it does not contain any type of antigen, and blood group AB is called universal recipient because it does not contain any antibody. Okay. Heparin is an anticoagulant, which is present in the blood, which ensures a smooth blood flow in the vessels. Circulatory system is very important. So here circulatory system has it is two types: open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. Human being possesses closed circulatory system where blood flows through a closed nexus of blood vessels, in contrary to open circulatory system where blood flows in open spaces. It contains four parts: heart, arteries, veins and blood. The discovery of blood circulation system was made by William Harvey. Blood circulation discovery of blood circulation. Points to remember: biological term of heart is cardio. It remains safe in the pericardial membrane. Its weight is approximately 300 gram for male and 250 gram for female. The human heart is four chamber heart. In one cycle the heart pumps 70 milliliter blood, and the major function of the heart is pumping of blood and circulation of blood. The heartbeat of normal human being is 72 beats per minute. The heartbeat of the shrew is maximum in shrew 800 beats per minute. It contains the right atrium and left atrium in the anterior part. There is tricuspid valve between the right atrium and right ventricle. Then there is bicuspid wall between the left atrium and left. It contains right ventricle and left ventricle persistent. It is pumping organ. Okay, heart is a pumping organ with stole and diastole. Okay, diastole is shrinking of 3 seconds and diastole expansion of 5 seconds. Okay, systole is shrinking of 3 second, and diastole is expansion of 5 second. A heartbeat lasts for 0.8 second and consists of both of these. Vein is the vessel which carry the blood from body towards the heart. The vein contains impure blood. Be careful. Vein contains impure blood, carbon dioxide mixed blood, and pulmonary vein is the exception which always carries pure blood. Pulmonary vein is exception which carries pure blood, and pulmonary vein carries the blood from lungs to the left atrium. Lungs to the left organ. Lungs to the left organ. And artery is vessel which carries the blood from the heart towards the body. Artery contains pure blood, oxygen mixed blood. And but pulmonary arteries are the exception which always carries the impure blood or deoxygenated blood. So it points to remember pulmonary vein. All the veins carries impure blood, but which is mixed with carbon dioxide, but pulmonary vein carries pure blood. In the contrast again, pulmonary arteries carries impure blood. Okay, it means it is not having oxygen, is there deoxygenated blood. The pulmonary artery carries the blood from the right ventricle to the lung. And where they carry the blood? Lung. Okay, in the right part of the heart there remains impure blood, carbon dioxide mixed blood, and the left part of the heart there remains pure blood, oxygen mixed blood. The artery carry blood to the muscle of the heart is called coronary arteries, and covering of the heart is called as pericardium. Courses of circulation is not cardiac cycle. The cardiac cycle is controlled by two pacemakers in the heart. Okay, a sinoatrial node is SA node. Okay, located in the top of the wall of the right atrium, also known as the heart of the heart. And the ventricular node, it means AV node. AV node located in between the right atrium and ventrum. Okay, blood pressure, the force per unit area which is excreted on the walls of a blood carrying tube by blood called blood pressure. The force per unit area which is exerted, the force per unit area which is exerted on the walls of the blood carries tube by blood called blood pressure. The normal rating of the blood pressure in a healthy human is 120 per 80 mmHg. Blood pressure is high in tubes which carry blood to the body parts, systolic pressure, and low in tubes which carry blood to heart, diastolic pressure. Wireless and cardiovascular diseases are articulatory. Heart attack occurs when one or more of your coronary arteries become blocked. Arteries become blocked. Over time, a coronary artery can narrow from the build up of various substances including cholesterol. So this is all about this. Thank you and thanks a lot.